Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to class 150 with me, April. I'm your Pilates teacher for today, and I hope that you are ready and raring to go. I know it's a little bit bleak where I am, so hopefully we can just sort of inject a little bit of spring life into ourselves with this Pilates session. As always, you'll need a mat and a pillow or a head block if you've got one. As always as well, please work within your own limits. Don't push yourselves too far. Relax and enjoy the session, but you never want to hurt yourself or push yourself more than what you need to do. So with that, we'll get started. Let's have quite a nice relaxing session today. I feel like it's Monday. We need to have a nice little relax and breathe. So I'm going to come into a child's pose. I'm going to come into a wide-kneed child's pose. And that just helps if you've got any sort of hip tension or inner thigh tension, that can really help relax the area. Take your hands down to the floor, inhale, exhale, stretch the hands forward, bring your forehead down, and we're going to be here for a couple of minutes. And it's just a really lovely way, child's pose, to just breathe in and out and to just allow your body to breathe. If you need to have a couple more cushions, if your neck is feeling any tension, that's fine, you can. But just breathe in and out. Just stretch your fingertips a little bit further forward, relax the shoulders down. And now inhale and exhale, really press into your elbows to open up the back. And then gently restack the spine, realign the spine and drop your shoulders. And hopefully just by doing that, just for a couple of minutes, you've kind of just centered yourself, grounded yourself down and allowed your spine to kind of elongate and open, and all the muscles around the back as well, which sometimes get very tense. That can really help too. And now just take, you're welcome to sit onto your heels. I know some people can't do this, so if you can't, you can sit onto your, sit on your sitting bones cross-legged, which I really encourage if you've got tight hips to sit cross-legged. The more you sit cross-legged, the better it is. The easier it gets, I promise. And then we're just going to take the hand behind the right hip, drop the shoulder, and then with the left arm, you're going to just lift up. And inhale, take just gently on top of the head above the ear. And inhale, exhale, pull, left ear goes down to the left shoulder, drop the right shoulder down. Just breathe in and out. We're here for just a few moments. And then breathe in, breathe out. Just let the head come back into the middle, bring hand down. And release. Now, fingertips down to the side. Inhale, exhale, drop shoulders away from the ears. And release. Take the left hand on the outside of the right hip. Inhale, exhale, left ear down, right hand up. Gently lean and pull. Breathe in and out. And release. Good. And now breathe in and then breathe out. Just nod the chin towards the chest. Drop the shoulders down. And look forward. Inhale. Exhale, nod. Drop shoulders. And lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop. And one more time. Really press the fingertips down. Drop your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, nod. And release. Good. Now just roll the shoulders forwards. And relax. Now come and lay down. So take the pillow down. And hug knees in towards the chest and rock side to side. Really pressing that lower back into the mat. Keep the toes relaxed. And then take the hands, if you can, onto the shins and push the knees into the tops of the shoulders and rock side to side. And then stretch the left leg out long, hug the right knee in. Point through the toes. And left knee in. Stretch the right leg out long. Excuse me, hug the right knee in, stretch the left leg out. Hug it in, right leg long. And in, left leg long, stretch out. And in, right leg long. Good. Feet on the floor, soles of feet together and knees out. Bring the knees in, feet as wide as the mat, knees go out either side. And up over to the left. And then up and over to the right. And into the middle and over to the left. And relax. Good. Okay. Just to warm up the lower back, take your head block away. Your feet want to be hip width apart, so heels out, toes forward, drop your shoulders down, and then push the lower back in and lift up, hands down, squeeze up. Breathing in and out. And then gently roll down. Push the lower back in, feet are flat, tuck under, lift up. Try not to let the body sway side to side, keep the hips and glutes really lifting. And lower. And again, tuck under and lift. And lower. And one last time. Relax. And now tuck the pelvis under and hold it there before we lift off. That just helps to relax the lower back. And breathe in and breathe out. Push into those heels and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And gently lower. And then bring the head blocks back if you wish. And then just rock side to side. And then release. Okay, now we're going to just gently roll ourselves up and sit up nice and tall. So sitting up tall here might feel like a bit of a challenge because sometimes we feel like we want to round through, but we don't. We want to lift up. So dropping the shoulders away from your ears, have the feet hip width apart, hands onto the thighs, inhale, nod the chin towards the chest. We're going to round through it and we're going to hold it here. So you're going to drop your shoulders down, round it through, inhale, exhale, hands come all the way down. And it doesn't matter if you can't touch your toes or your ankles, it's fine, just round through and hold here. And then gently lift up. That should feel really lovely on the lower back. And obviously if you've got any tension in your shoulders, this can always ripple up into the face and create headaches if we're a bit stressed out or we've been mushing around or a bit anxious. So by stretching and relaxing, you kind of, as a knock-on effect of everything else. So drop the shoulders, push through those heels, hands down, inhale, nod, exhale, round all the way through. And gently lift. Now we're going to just bend that right foot, bend your right knee so your right foot goes on the inside of your left knee and stretch this left leg out long and then shoulders facing that left foot, bring the right knee down, hands on the thighs, drop the shoulders, inhale, exhale, stretch. Just breathe in and out here. Don't worry if you can't get too far, it's okay. Just keep stretching. And gently roll all the way up. Just give your legs a good old shake off. And then we're stretching over to the other side. So left foot in. Push that right heel. Hand on the thighs. Drop the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch and come all the way down. Breathe in and out. And lift up. Oh. Good. Soles and feet together. Just hands on or over the toes. Nice tall spine. Bring the knees up. Inhale. Exhale. Drop down. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Come down. Inhale. Exhale. Come down. And lift. Bring the knees around. Come onto all fours. Wrists in line with the shoulders. Knees in line with the hips. And we're going to nod the chin and tuck the pelvis under and round through. And then uncurl, look forward. And then nod round. And look forward. Two more, nod. So really tuck under, really concentrate on this part here. That's the nicest bit for your back. And then uncurl. And then nod round. Wonderful. Good. Okay. So now what we're going to do is come into a downward dog. So the main thing about a downward dog is it does stretch out the entire back of your body, your legs, your lower back, your glutes, your shoulders, especially the calf muscles here. So we walk a lot. Obviously, we use our legs a lot as adults, and we walk. And if you bike a lot, or when you lay in bed and you get cramps, sometimes that can just be a build-up of lactic acid. So by doing stretches as deep as a downward dog, it will really help to alleviate all the tension in the back of the legs. So to try and get the best downward dog you can, it doesn't matter if your feet don't touch the floor, the heels don't touch the floor. That's not the kind of, it is the aim of the game, but it's not really, really important as long as you can still feel the stretch. Okay, so we take the hands and stretch the fingertips out and have the little fingers touching the edge of the mat, and then walk the knees right back and drop the shoulders and curl the toes under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. And we're going to lift one heel up and down just to start with. And we'll do 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees down, relax the toes, and then come back into a child's pose. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. Let's do one more. So sorry, another phone call. We're going to drop the shoulders away from the ears, and we're going to have the fingertips stretched out, and then drop the shoulders, curl the toes under. Inhale, lift, exhale, push down, and one heel up and down. and we're going to hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the knees down and release. Good. Let's come back into a child's pose. Stretch the hands forward. Wonderful, and then lift up. Oh, nice tall spine. We're going to come now to lay down onto our front and just work into our backs. So you might need a little bit of room side to side, if you can. But one hand on top of the other. Push the hips into the floor, relax the toes and rock side to side.